Because what we need to do now is we need to target the particular pieces in our feedback form. So for example, the first piece we need to target here in our form is this input box, and whatever we want to put in, we want to grab that and put it somewhere. So the way that we do this is we use the document object model, which breaks down all this page and knows by the particular elements on it what to do. And so if we go back in here into our contact us.html and we go up to that first input box that we put in, we can see that we give, for the first name, we get an IDF name, right? An IDF name. And this is really important because this is what allows us to target. And we just say, okay, using the document object model, which is just represented by the word document, we want to get an element by its ID. And the element that we want to get, I think we'd seen it there, it was called first name. If I'm right, it was called first name. Let's just have a quick double check. The ID was F name there. Yeah, in there, ID F name. And I'm going to store this in a variable. So I'm going to say let first name equal, or F capital N equal document.getElement by ID. Now, that is just actually pointing towards that particular input box now, ready to get that data. So what I want to do is that, as I say, that's just pointing to that text box. We want to grab the value of that text box, which in that case is Brendan there. So what I do is I say, okay, let f in values, new variable I'm creating here, equal. Well, I'm targeting that input box now, and I'm doing that by using the ID of the input box. So I'm targeting the input box. Now I want to grab the value. So we just very simply use the so f in and dot. We say, right, targeting that input box, grab its value now. So grab its value, and I'm just going to shove it in another variable name here, first name value I'm going to call it. Now, what I'm going to do is, once I'm finished with that, I'm going to say, okay, in the first name value there, I'm just going to clear that and get it ready for if you wanted to put some more in once you're finished with this overall action. And so that's to deal now with the first name there, get info from first name box. Right, so join us in the next video to get the last name box also.